I think it's smoking healthy. It's strange, right? Why a guy like me who smoked 1,000 packs in the past saying things like this? This thing literally ruined all of my life. I lost my wife, I lost my erection, I lost my friends. Yet I'm making such claims it's healthy. Before you go crazy, let me explain. Smoking has some little benefits such as small cognitive function boost, and it will make the digestion much more faster. It will increase the creativity and blood pressure at the same time. You could do any task faster than a normal human being. But the benefits I count only gonna last less than 30 seconds. If you're Pablo Picasso and you created an amazing art, please go ahead and use nicotine. But even he didn't did such thing. So what about the other things? Does smoking make us social really? If you mean asking for lighters making you social, fine, it is. What about relaxation then? Truth be told, smoking is the main reason what causes anxiety. There's a hormone called cortisol, and this hormone designed to fight against long-term stress. When we light the cigarette and inhale it for the first time, our cortisol drops significantly. Therefore, our sexual hormones are going to increase. We're going to be much more energetic, happy and calm because our body's hormones better than average. But it's not gonna last long. After 5 minutes, the cycle I told you will go back to its extreme again. Now we have higher cortisol and less sexual hormones. We're going to feel lethargic, no motivation in our life, and we're going to have the darkest skin in our lives because our body doesn't know what to do with the cortisol because there's something related to stress in our body, yet it's not happening long term. None of us smoking one cigarette for a year. It usually ends in 5 minutes. So our body starts to restore the cortisol and it will show the side symptoms of having darker skin or chronic anxiety like me. What about the dizziness then? Isn't it real? No, I'm afraid it's not. There's a thing called hemoglobin in our blood, which is designed to pick the mass and carry to the alveoli. As a mass, usually we have oxygen in our blood, so hemoglobin picks it, carries to our lungs and finishes its job. But since we smoke, we have so much carbon monoxide in our body and our hemoglobin got confused. He designed to pick what it's on the mass, so he picks the carbon monoxide. He carries to our alveoles, and when he finishes his job, we get that dizziness feeling. And if you want to get the same feeling, just hold your breath for 2 minutes. So why are people still smoking? Because they don't genuinely believe there's a way out from this. If they change their identity and start to live by that, they're going to quit automatically. But instead, most smokers just throw excuses and keep chaining themselves into this habit. If they say smoking makes them cool, of course they're gonna appear cool. If they think smoking is poison, of course they're gonna think it's a damn poison. Okay, I2, tell me how we're gonna quit actually. As I told you, we're gonna change the identity. All of the beliefs and actions we did is as smokers. We wake up and the first thing we do is light a cigarette. We have our delicious breakfast and we light another cigarette. We go to commute, light another cigarette. We go to sleep, like another cigarette. And this cycle continues until we change the identity. So what is changing the identity exactly? It's refusing the past and current situation and creating a future life without anything holding us back. I want you to ask these simple questions to yourself. If I didn't smoke, what would I do in my life? What type of clothes I wear? How would I look? Do I smell good? What type of friends I hang out with? And so many more questions you're gonna ask to yourself. It's gonna shape the future identity that we told you. Once you get the future identity, I really want to pay attention into this. Here is the normal quit smoking cycle. There's point A, which is a smoker. There's point B, which is a non-smoker. And there's disgusting transaction period which millions of smokers fail every single year. If a person wants to quit smoking in normal ways, they could buy physical or psychological cessation tools and make a progress in this dead-end way. But what if we cancel those ways completely? What if we ignore the path and the point A and start to live our lives directly in point B? Sounds insane, but let me explain it again. Our nervous system and minds reacts to what we see in our mind. They can't differentiate what is real or not. So that means any person could become addicted before even smoking. All he has to do is just imagine himself in his mind as a smoker. He just have to close his eyes and imagine a picture where he's smoking. Until he saw the picture so clearly, he's gonna give so much details that it's gonna feel like real. Let me give a basic story to you so you could understand the example very well. I went outside in the freezing cold. I hate to be in cold. It literally gives me goosebumps, yet I have to smoke. Whether I want it or not, it feels like there is no way out of this. And besides, I really enjoy it. If I didn't smoke, I wonder how I'm going to be relaxed all the time. I wonder if I meet the same friends I got or not. And I open my eyes. When I made this imagination in front of you, I couldn't help myself to feel like a smoker. I felt the bad taste in my tongue and a pain in my stomach, just like I feel back in those days where I used to be smoker. So if a person could become addicted without even smoking, could he use the same method and become non-addicted? Well, yes. All he has to do is create an image in the past past where he rejected cigarette, then imagine it fully. The image we created could be fake or real, it doesn't matter. Because our nervous system and minds cannot differentiate anything whether it's real or fake. So I want you to close your eyes with me. Imagine yourself walking on the street and you stumble upon an old friend you got. Both of you smiling, talking about past incidents, and all of a sudden he lights a cigarette in front of you. As a reflex, you want to reach to the pack and he noticed. So he literally put the pack into your face and take one. But in this situation, you refused the offer and said, "Thanks, I don't smoke." Open your eyes. If you do this exercise correctly, you're gonna feel a sense of relief in your stomach. And also you will notice a reduction in your cravings because you become this person who rejected cigarettes and claimed he's a non-smoker. Once you got that positive satisfaction or happiness feeling, we have to move to the future where we're going to shape our actual identity. You're going to see yourself in the same way which we described you in the previous minutes. Let's say you're a man. You're wearing black t-shirt and tight jeans all the time and you take care of yourself so good. Close your eyes with me. You're in a concert with a bunch of people having fun. Everyone's laughing, shouting, enjoying their times like there's no tomorrow. But there's a problem. Since the concert is happening on open hall, there's a lot of people who's lighting cigarettes. You find yourself in this middle of group and you can't help yourself to look at them with disgust. You get away from the crowd that just surrounded you and you thank God because he saved himself from this situation. Open your eyes. If you made the imagination correctly, you're gonna feel the sense of relief like never before. This is the exact method what I found and implement to quit smoking. And I never ever craved cigarettes for 5 years straight. You may ask, oh, I'm just gonna visualize myself and the job is done. Yes. All we have to do is get the positive feeling in the past, carry it to the future. Imagine ourselves in the future liking the same thing and live like this person without doing any transaction period. Don't say I'm trying to quit smoking. Just say I quit smoking. Or even go extreme than that and call yourself a non-smoker like me, although you smoke 1 pack a day. This method single-handedly saved me from darkness and made me a non-smoker for 5 years. And if you want to start your journey, just DM me quit on Instagram. Let's handle this situation together. This is I too, and I know you're gonna make it.